Hello and welcome to Nana Bauzá Travel. It's finally here. 2024 has been a year of really discovering myself and really putting my company forward and bringing so many things to light. My name is Nana. I am a luxury travel advisor. I am affiliated with Fora Travels. I create these luxury experiences for young women in their 20s and their 30s, but I can create for absolutely everyone. I am so excited to be starting my YouTube channel. This has been something that I've always wanted to do. I've always had this feeling that I really just wanted to start YouTube, and I wanted to post many things. It could have either been my travel experiences or skincare or whatever I've been doing, so vlogs and things like that. I've always had this passion for YouTube and just this really strong just desire to start my own YouTube channel. I've always had this passion for travel since I was little, and my parents, you know, they were crazy as well for travel, so they really instilled that love for exploring the world to me, and that's what I've been doing since I graduated from college. I have always had this very specific way of traveling and just doing things and organizing. I've always been the friend who organizes everything. I've always been the person who, if someone needs recommendations, they come to me and I give it to them, and they just know that like I have a good knowledge of what I'm doing and all these things, hence why I became an advisor. I feel like when I say luxury, a lot of people just tend to like stop and be like, hold up, like that's gonna be too expensive and I'm not gonna be able to afford it, and it's just not what I need. And then you kind of go towards budget, but like you're like, but I don't really love budget travel. Like there's certain things that I'm willing to spend my money on, and I like don't necessarily want like a budget experience. There are people that love it and there's people that like don't love it. And I've been a person who I've done the budget experience, and I just think that there's certain things that I just need to have when I travel, which ends up not being a budget travel. So when I was, you know, discovering and learning everything about becoming an advisor, I realized that like you can have luxury experiences and luxury hotels and luxury flights if you want, and not spend like a whole lot of money. What I think luxury travel and accessible luxury travel is specifically is literally you understanding what is it that you love about travel. Is it staying in a nice hotel? Is it having a first class ticket? Is it having a super luxurious experience? Is it having spa treatments? Is it having a private boat one day? There's so many things that we can classify as like luxury, and we don't have to put everything into one trip. So we don't have to have the luxury flight, the luxury hotel, the luxury experiences, the luxury boats, the flight, you know, we don't have to have that all in one trip. When I'm looking at hotels, I don't mind if they're not a 5-star hotel. They could be a beautiful boutique hotel between 3 to 4 stars. And I just love if they're like really in the center of the city, because I find it's just easier to get around and it's just easier for me to see more and experience more when I'm traveling if I'm in the center of the city, whereas if I were in the outside of the city. So those are my priorities, and I've learned that throughout the years that I've traveled and I've seen and I've tried different places, and I've just realized what works for me. So I rather, sometimes depending on the location, I really rather have like a super luxurious hotel. For example, I'm planning a trip to Paris with my parents, and I want to give them this beautiful luxury hotel experience in Paris, and we're only there for a few days, so I'm willing to do the 5-star luxury expensive hotels and then cut in other places. So maybe we don't take the most expensive flights, we don't take first class, or we do our activities by ourselves. You know, we don't have a tour guide, so I'm the one who's creating everything and buying the small tickets for the museums, for the exhibitions, for whatever is needed to buy, and I'm the one creating the plan instead of having someone else do that for me. So in other ways, I'm not spending that much money in experiences and in flights, but I am giving my budget because that's what I really want to my hotel. We can do a different variation of this. So you can do, if you prefer staying like I do in a city center type hotel, you don't mind if it's like a 3-star hotel, if it's a boutique hotel, things like that, you don't mind spending that much money on your flight or on your hotel, like you want to keep that to the minimum as you can, but you rather have the luxury experience. So a private pasta making class, a private boat day in the south of France, a private tour guide that's going to give you everything. So that's what I think when I think about accessible luxury travel. It's basically you prioritizing the things that you really are willing to spend money on, and then with the rest, we just maneuver around your budget. So we're not really doing something that's like over budget, that you're spending more money, that you're having to save so much for this trip because everything has to be like super expensive. We're not doing that. We are trying to see where your priorities are and basically create the perfect travel experience for you, and learn how to add a few things here and there that are luxurious and not necessarily have to break the bank when we're traveling. So I'm here to kind of teach you all of that and teach you how to do it. I mostly focus on Europe because that's where my forte is. However, I do work a lot of Northeast USA and then also South America. Of course, I'm from Puerto Rico, so I also work Puerto Rico and South America because I've read and I've done a lot of trips to South America and planned it for many people. But you can mostly see from here that I'm going to do a lot of Europe-centric content. I want you to feel welcome in my channel. I really want to create a beautiful community of women just empowering each other and like taking the leap of faith and just traveling more, even if it's just solo travel or if you want to do it with your girlfriends or your partner or whatever it is, just taking that leap of traveling more, because the way that that enriches our minds and our like anything that we just know, it just enriches so much and we get to learn so many new things. And I think that is so pivotal in the type of environment that we're living right now. I am so excited to be here. I am so excited that you're here. I hope you subscribe and put on that notification button on so you're notified when I'm going to be posting videos. And I cannot wait to start and showing you my travel experiences and sharing all my knowledge with you. So I hope you enjoy, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Bye!